Everyone lies to you about daily drivers. They tell you, buy a WRX. Well, have fun replacing the head gaskets. They tell you to buy a used M5. Have fun replacing literally the entire engine. It's 2026 and new car prices are stupid. But if you want 400 horsepower and you want it to start every single morning when it's probably about 10 degrees outside and you don't want to eat ramen noodles to afford the payment, I have found 5 cars that hit that magic number of 400 crank. All right, let's get into it. First rule, it has to make 400 horsepower stock or get there with literally like one bolt on maybe. Number 2, it can't be a maintenance nightmare. And number 3, regular people can actually afford it. Let's start out with a car that everyone hates to love. The C6 Corvette, specifically the 2008 to 2013 LS3 models. Look, I know what you're thinking. I don't own a pair of white New Balance sneakers and I don't go to Car and Coffee sit with a lawn chair, but it doesn't matter. Get over the stereotype. This is a gold standard to go fast. Spend a little and you'll go fast. It's that simple. Here's the reality of the C6. The interior was designed by a committee of people who hate joy. The seats feel like that they were stolen from a waiting room. The plastics rattle if you look at them too hard. But under the hood, the LS3 is 430 horsepower stock. It weighs around 3,200 pounds and gets 25 mpg on the highway. It is genuinely a reliable and really good engine. It's like a tractor motor designed by God. You can beat on a car like this like it owes you money and it will just ask for an oil change. If you can survive the shame of looking at like a midlife crisis type build, this is the best performance bargain in 2026. Maybe you have a job where you can't show up in a loud Corvette, so you need something that looks like you have a 401k but still move. Enter the Infiniti Q50 Red Sport 400. This car is the definition of all engine no soul. It has the VR30DT twin turbo V6 400 horsepower out of the box. So why is it on the list? Depreciation. These things tanked in value because of the steering feels like a video game controller disconnected from a console, and rich people don't really like that. And it has the informant system of the Stone Age. But for the money, you can get a reliable Japanese powertrain and can gap 90% of the traffic on the road. Just check the turbos. They're tiny little hair dryers spinning about 1 million RPM. If they haven't blown up by around 80,000 miles-ish, you're pretty good. I honestly really like this one. Next, I just couldn't do this video without having this one in here, alright? The Pontiac G8 GT. Or, if you have a little more cash, the Chevy SS. This is for you Mopar guys who realize they actually want a car that actually turns corners. The G8 GT comes with the L76, basically an LS2 with a different heads. It's huge, it's heavy, it looks like a generic NPC traffic, but that's the point, it's a sleeper. What else do you want from it? With the cam and headers, you are well over the 400 horsepower range, and you could fit a whole family back there. Parts are getting annoying to find for these, but you might find older panels from like Australia. If you crash it, you're totaled, so don't crash. It's basically a 4-door Corvette for people who appreciate stealth mode. I usually tell people to run away from used BMWs, but usually a used BMW out of warranty is just a ticking time bomb for your wallet. Everybody knows that, but except for this one, the F30 Generation 340i with the B58 engine. If you don't know what the B58 is, by 2026, you've been living under a rock. It is the modern 2JZ. The block is a closed deck, the internals are forged. The stock turbo is pretty decent. You buy this car, you plug a dongle into the OBD2 port and you flash a stage 1 tune and boom, you have 400 horsepower and 450 torque. It is almost annoying how easy it is to make power with these. The reliability is surprisingly solid. Just watch out for coolant leaks because BMW uses plastic hoses that, if you even look at them, they just turn degenerate for some weird reason. If you want turbo noises and German refinement and you aren't afraid of a little plastic cracking, this is the one for you. We do have to talk about the Mustang, specifically the S550 Generation 2, the 2018s and beyond. So why the 2018s? Because when you look at a Coyote V8, you got the Gen 3 upgrades and the 10-speed auto. Look, we do make fun of Mustangs, we do make fun of the people who drive them, but the Gen 3 Coyote is a masterpiece. It revs to 7,500, it makes 460 horsepower stock, and you don't even need to mod it. You just buy it, put an exhaust on it, and drive it. It is the most reliable high horsepower daily driver you can buy. Parts are everywhere. You can buy parts for this car at a gas station. The verdict, it's common, it's loud, it's obnoxious, it's great, but it's objectively the best bang for your buck V8 on the planet. Hear me out. All 5 of these cars do hit 400 horsepower number, and all 5 can be daily driven, but you choose your own pain. Do you want the cheap GM interior? Get the Vette. Do you want the BMW tax on parts? Get the 340i. Do you want everyone to assume that you're going to hit a curb? Get the Mustang. Just pick your poison. Don't go buy a 4-cylinder crossover and tell me it's peppy. If I missed a car, just let me know in the comments. I read them. Let's try to hit 1,000. Thanks for the support and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one on Torque Savvy. Peace.